Now, for these past few weeks, I've been getting a lot of messages about Russ and whether or not I'm gonna make a video on what's quote-unquote been going on with him. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Russ dropped an EP back in late December, and directly after he took a very long break from social media, and his fans were spamming him with messages like this, asking and wondering where he was and whether or not he was good. Luckily, he is good because around 2 weeks ago, he put up an Instagram caption talking about how he was spending his time in his studio, and he decided to delete his social media off of his phone, and that's why he took that hiatus from the internet. But on that EP that he dropped back in December right before his social media break, there's a song on there titled Alright, and I think the lyrics he was spitting on this track, along with his hiatus of course, is the reason why so many people were worried about him. We're talking about some suicidal raps here, so I think you could imagine why people felt this way to begin with. On one part of the track he says, "These are crucial times, I wish the pain in me committed suicide," and then the first verse that we have right in front of us right now actually looks like some kind of suicide letter. He talks about how he hopes that people love him dead, which most likely translates to "when I'm gone, is that when you're gonna start loving me?" And then on that part right there, he talks about how he hopes that he'll be missed. On the third verse of the track, he says this, "Thank you mom, you're the only thing that keeps me here. I bought depression on the low, but it wasn't cheap this year." Since it's kind of impossible for me to do the dark atmosphere of the track justice by just reading the lyrics, here's a snippet of the track.
These are crucial times, I wish the pain in me committed suicide, and alright, that my mom control my will.
As you could hear, this is really a great record. Although I personally wasn't too concerned about Russ committing suicide or anything like that, I can actually see why so many of his fans were concerned about him. Let's not forget that Russ has for a very extended period of time been one of the most hated rappers in the hip-hop community. The fact that he took that break from social media doesn't really surprise me at all. That's what I think every single successful artist in the music industry should do on a regular basis. Actually, you don't have to be an artist to want to do that. I advise everyone to do it, because let's keep it real, even for us quote-unquote normal people who don't have millions and millions of followers on our social media accounts, this internet shit can definitely be very taxing on one's mental health. Just imagine when we're talking about a different kind of level where the same culture that you're making music for seems to have a very passionate hatred towards you. I'm not saying that Russ is perfect by any means. Matter of fact, if you've seen all the videos that I've made on him, I have criticized him mainly for what I used to think was his very unlikable personality, but he's definitely getting better now. But when it comes to the question though, what exactly is going on with Russ? I don't think there's anything to be concerned about here. Just analyzing the situation from the outside and kind of putting two and two together, yes, it does look a little bit suspicious considering he drops this what sounds to be a goodbye kind of letter, and then on top of that he takes a hiatus from social media. So yeah, when it comes to that, obviously his fans are going to be concerned. But if there's anyone who has a right to take a break from the internet, it's definitely Russ, considering how much hate he gets from people. All the noise and bullshit that comes with social media probably cluttered his mind, and him taking a step back from all of it is probably the best thing you can do for yourself as an artist, and of course just as a person in general. So yeah, I want to know what you personally have to say about this entire situation though. Did you take that song from his EP as some kind of suicide letter like a lot of other people did? And also, what do you think about the concept of social media breaks? Of course, if you could, relate it to hip-hop and rap. If not, just share some of your personal experiences with that whole thing if you have any. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comment section below and let's have a discussion about this.